Hey guys, I think it's time I do that Gibson review video. So, I'm gonna play it this time. But fair warning, I'm honestly, physically right now, I'm just not 100%, okay? I just got over being sick, like vomiting kind of sick. Um, Not the funnest weekend, but this morning I ended up working on a car and I injured my hand while working on it. Changing the headlight bulb in a 2008 Chevy Malibu is what's a polite way to put it? Let's just say it's a joke, okay? So, I'm going to do my review, but I'm going to change things up a little bit. I'm not going to go on some playing tangent. However, I'm going to give you some examples as to why this guitar is quickly becoming my favorite in the house. For starters, for those of you who have watched my videos in the past, I'm going to compare a lot of the sound to Renee, or my dad's Ibanez, or even Alice, my Schecter. So, one sound you cannot get with a Strat can't get that depth with a Strat. Another sound that you can't get with a Strat that's a sound you can't get with a Strat. And that's probably obviously because these are Gibson humbuckers. That might have something to do with it. And these are 1976 humbuckers. They're not the original pickups that were in this thing. I only know that because it's pretty much stamped on the back of the pickup, right under the name Gibson. I love this guitar. You can't get that sound with a Strat, and unfortunately, Renee cannot get that sound either. And there is actually one reason why a Gibson will never sound like a Fender. 24 and 3/4 inch scale for Gibson, and Fender's 25.5. And the position of the pickup along the string in relation to the position of the bridge and 12th fret. In other words, the resonating point on the string. Oh hell, never mind. The pickup's position on the string in accordance to the scale changes the guitar's tone. I learned that from Dylan Talk's Tone. This guitar is nice. Not bad for something built in '59. And this is where I really appreciate the guitar. These pickups are slightly microphonic. And you know what? That's part of why this thing has a unique sound. I'm not going to be gigging with it. I don't ever play outside of my house, so I don't mind the microphonic pickups. Hello? Yeah. God, I can't stop playing this thing. I've literally been playing this thing for days. This guitar, I cannot even begin to describe what it's like playing this guitar. Comparing the experience on this to my experience playing this thing, for example. My dad's Ibanez. That he picked up for $5 at a damn yard sale. That makes no sense to me. How do you find a guitar for $5 at a yard sale? Especially one that good. The experience on this thing, I don't know how to explain it. But when I pick it up and I play this guitar, it's like I can't put it down. It draws something out of me that I can't describe. I only know what it feels like when I engage with this guitar. It draws the spirit, if you will. Funny thing, my dad actually played this in the worship team once, and because of all the issues that it had, it was a one-time thing. Crap, I was like 19 when he did that. Yeah, we've had this guitar for probably more than 10 years. I'm 30 now. When we got this guitar, I was about 14, maybe 15. So, wow, longer than 10 years. We've had this thing for a while, and it spent most of its life in our care inside of its case in my dad's room, behind the door. So this thing hardly ever got played. And it used to drive me crazy. He wouldn't let me work on it and try and get it working better. But I don't blame him. I mean, knowing all the things I know now and all the knowledge I've gained about guitar and whatnot, including my sobriety, he decided that, you know what? Okay, go for it. Just don't fuck it up. Pardon my way of putting it. So, I'm not finished with this guitar yet. And like I said, I'm planning on cutting that plate smaller so it's not so obvious that it's a redneck repair. But it'll never look quite like it did brand new because, well, this guitar was shattered into 7 pieces or more. And then glued together by an expert woodworksman or craftsman or carpenter, whatever you call him, but not a luthier who knows about the Gibson neck angle. He had no idea about guitars, and I know that by looking at how he repaired it with fiberglass, screws in the back of the neck. I mean, come on, that's not something a luthier would do, putting screws in the back of a guitar neck. You have a truss rod that runs down there, and by some miracle, that truss rod does work. So I'm going to leave it as is, like that. I like this finish. It gives it character and it wears its scars with pride. So, in the future, you'll be seeing this guitar a lot more in my videos. So, that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to go to bed now. Good night. God bless you. You're important in this world and you are loved. See ya.